process.
It was only 19 seconds long, but the comment went viral. I'm referring to one exchange that I had at the end of a long conversation that I enjoyed with former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger at his home high above Los Angeles this week. His line that Donald Trump was, quote, in love with Schwarzenegger, and the headlines it generated had nothing to do with the much more substantive content of our conversation. And that distortion tells you a lot about the current political climate, where more attention is paid to celebrity tweets than political solutions. See, Governor Schwarzenegger didn't invite me into his home to talk about his Terminator franchise, his Mr. Olympia legacy, nor his relationship with the President of the United States. Instead, the former California governor asked me to come over and share a stogie on his back patio and talk about gerrymandering. Well, count me in. See, he'd been watching when I did a segment on that subject on my primetime special here on CNN called Fixing the Divide. And Arnold tweeted his gratitude for covering the issue. I even mentioned his tweet when I came back from a commercial break. Hey, check it out. Look at who just tweeted in real time. The Terminator. Smirkanish, so glad you're shining a light on gerrymandering. We reformed in California. Hey, Governor, I know you did, and I give you constant credit on my SiriusXM radio program. Come here and talk to me about it, okay? I caught his eye because just a few days prior, he had released a Facebook video to try and educate about his pet cause, and it went viral.
Here are some of the things that are more popular than Congress. Hemorrhoids, Nickelback, traffic jams, cockroaches, root canals, colonoscopies, herpes, even herpes. They couldn't beat herpes in the polls. Gerrymandering has created an absurd reality where politicians now pick their voters instead of the voters picking their politicians.
No wonder more than 22 million people have already watched and heard Schwarzenegger explain that in California between 2002 and 2010, there were 265 congressional elections, but only one district changed party hands. Or, as he said, the former Soviet Politburo had more turnover than California politics. But where California on his watch instituted the professional drawing of boundary lines, change has come. So strongly does he believe in the need for political reform that he founded the USC Schwarzenegger Institute for State and Global Policy, which is committed to advancing post-partisanship. Its 4 reform priorities are redistricting, open primaries, transparency, and voter participation. Now, the visit was intended to be social, but after our 90-minute chat, he was gracious in giving me some audio for my SiriusXM radio listeners. Almost 10 minutes worth was all on political polarization and his advocacy for more independent thinking. Here's an excerpt.
I believe very strongly of what Eisenhower said, that politics is like the road. The left and the right is like the gutter, and the center is drivable. And I believe that the action is in the center, and I hope that the politicians wake up one day and just decide that they want to do the people's work rather than the party's work. Because the way it is right now, it doesn't work. Nothing is getting accomplished.
Before I left, I thought I had to ask him just one more question. Just 2 days earlier, President Trump had gone on another Twitter rant, the one that accused President Obama of wiretapping him, and then suddenly he was attacking Schwarzenegger. So I asked Governor Schwarzenegger about why the president, the leader of the free world, was bothering to tweet about his having left Celebrity Apprentice. Here's our exchange. Why do you think the president is fixated on you? Why does he keep talking about you through his Twitter feed?
I think he's in love with me.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the comment that went viral. And at first, I was disappointed that the reform message might get lost in the attention paid to what was clearly a joke. But if you got beyond the lead of all those stories, most of them got around to the meat of the issues. Or, as Governor Schwarzenegger later emailed me, if we can get people to pay attention to 7 minutes of gerrymandering, to hear me say the president might be in love with me, I'll take it. Well, me too. Good job, Gov. Hey, that all started because of a tweet from Arnold, so keep tweeting me yourself. Up next, your best and worst, like this one. The answer to that, Brian is El Rey del Mundo, which I brought with me. Thanks for asking.